5 women, 10 weeks. One killer who cut them down in the streets of London and then vanished. The police never caught him, but he did something no killer had done before. He wrote to them, and he signed it, Jack the Ripper. It's the autumn of 1888. Whitechapel is the poorest corner of the richest city on earth. Gas lamps, fog, alleys so narrow 2 people can't pass. And in those alleys, women with nowhere to sleep. The perfect hunting ground for a man who loved the dark. August 31st. The first body. Her name was Mary Ann Nichols. Her throat cut twice. And that was only the beginning. Because 8 days later, he did it again. To Annie Chapman in a yard, with a house full of sleeping people just feet away. Nobody heard a thing. Now the city is scared. The newspapers are screaming. And then comes the night that turns fear into panic. One night, 2 murders. Elizabeth Stride first, her wounds cut short, as if someone interrupted him. So what does he do? He doesn't run. He finds another woman within the hour, Catherine Eddowes. And this time, he takes his time. They called it the double event. And near the second body, chalked on a wall, a strange message the police wiped away before dawn. Why erase the only clue he ever left? That question still isn't answered. Then the letters start. Hundreds of them. Most are fakes, but one arrives with 3 words that stick. Dear Boss, signed Jack the Ripper. That's how he got his name. And then the worst one, a small box. Inside, half a human kidney, preserved. The letter said he'd fried and eaten the other half. It was signed, From Hell. The final victim was Mary Jane Kelly, the only one killed indoors. And what he did to her in that small room was so brutal, the photographs were locked away for decades. And then, nothing. The murder simply stopped. No arrest, no body, no answer. So who was he? Over the years, the suspects piled up. A barrister who drowned himself in the Thames days after the last murder. A Polish barber, a senior detective, swore was the man. A con artist, a surgeon, even names close to the royal family. Every generation picks a new one. Not one has ever been proven. And here's the part that haunts people. He wasn't a genius. Policing in 1888 was blind. No fingerprints, no cameras. No way to link a man to a scene. All he had to do was walk away before the next lantern turned the corner. And he did, every single time. More than 100 years later, Jack the Ripper is still the most famous unsolved case in the world. 5 women, a city that couldn't protect them, and a killer who got the last word and kept it forever. So here's my question for you. After everything you just heard, who do you think he really was? Tell me below and subscribe, because next week I'm opening a case that's even stranger than this one.